It's May 31st, 2024. In the gleaming financial district of Tokyo, executives at DMM Bitcoin stare at their computer screens in horror. The numbers don't lie, but they're almost impossible to believe. 4,502.9 Bitcoin, worth $305 million, has simply vanished from their supposedly secure wallets. Not stolen by disgruntled employees or opportunistic cybercriminals, but by ghost operatives working from thousands of miles away in one of the world's most isolated nations. Within hours, Japan's second-largest cryptocurrency exchange would freeze all withdrawals, effectively sealing the fate of a company that had weathered every crypto winter since 2018. By December 2024, DMM Bitcoin would announce its complete shutdown, transferring its remaining customers to competitors like refugees from a digital war zone. But who were these phantom attackers that could penetrate one of Japan's most established crypto exchanges? How did they manipulate employees into authorizing their own company's destruction? And why does this heist represent something far more dangerous than just another crypto hack? A glimpse into the future of economic warfare itself. Welcome to the story of Trader, North Korea's most sophisticated cyber weapons program, and how they turned Japan's crypto industry into their personal ATM. This isn't just a tale of stolen Bitcoin. It's the story of how a hermit kingdom weaponized the internet to fund nuclear ambitions, while corporate Japan watched helplessly. To understand the DMM Bitcoin hack, we need to journey to one of the most unlikely headquarters for a global cybercrime operation, Pyongyang, North Korea. Behind the propaganda posters and military parades operates one of the world's most sophisticated cyber warfare programs, a digital army that's stolen an estimated $3 billion in cryptocurrency since 2017. The Lazarus Group didn't emerge overnight. Born from North Korea's isolation and desperate need for foreign currency under crushing international sanctions, this cyber unit represents the evolution of traditional espionage into the digital age. While other nations invested in conventional military hardware, North Korea invested in keyboards, code, and the patient art of digital infiltration. What makes Lazarus particularly dangerous isn't just their technical skill, it's their motivation. Unlike profit-driven cybercriminals who might retire after a big score, these are state actors with unlimited time, resources, and political backing. Every successful hack doesn't just line their pockets, it funds missile programs and keeps their regime afloat. By 2024, the group had evolved beyond their early crude attacks. They learned to think like venture capitalists, targeting the crypto industry with the precision of Wall Street analysts. They studied market trends, identified the most vulnerable exchanges, and developed attack methodologies that could bypass even sophisticated security protocols. The unit known as Trader, also tracked by security researchers as Jade Sleet and UNC 4899, had become their most refined weapon. Unlike traditional hackers who relied on technical exploits, Trader specialized in something far more dangerous: psychological manipulation at scale. DMM Bitcoin seemed like an unlikely victim. Established in 2018 as part of the DMM Group conglomerate, a Japanese digital entertainment giant with revenues exceeding $2 billion, the exchange had built a reputation for regulatory compliance and security consciousness. They'd navigated Japan's notoriously strict cryptocurrency regulations, maintained proper licensing, and implemented what appeared to be institutional-grade security measures. But Trader had been studying them for months, possibly years. They understood that DMM Bitcoin's apparent strength, its integration with third-party wallet provider Jinko, was actually its greatest vulnerability. The more complex the system, the more potential entry points for a patient adversary. Jinko, a Tokyo-based crypto wallet company founded in 2018, provided custody services for DMM Bitcoin's institutional clients. This relationship created what security experts call a supply chain vulnerability, a trusted connection that, once compromised, could provide access to multiple targets simultaneously. What made this particularly attractive to trader was the human element. Unlike pure technical attacks that required finding software vulnerabilities, this approach required manipulating people, something North Korea's intelligence services had been perfecting for decades in the physical world. The hackers began their infiltration campaign in early 2024, though the exact timeline remains classified by ongoing FBI investigations. They didn't rush. Instead, they invested months in reconnaissance, social engineering, and relationship building. This wasn't a smash-and-grab operation. It was a carefully orchestrated psychological campaign. The attack began not with malware or brute force, but with a conversation. Somewhere in Tokyo, a Jinko employee received what appeared to be a routine business communication. Maybe it was an email about a software update, a LinkedIn message from a potential partner, or a phone call from someone claiming to represent a legitimate business partner. This initial contact was the result of months of preparation. Trader had studied Jinko's corporate structure, identified key employees with access to critical systems, and crafted personas specifically designed to appeal to their targets. They understood Japanese business culture, spoke the language of crypto professionals, and presented themselves as part of the legitimate financial ecosystem. The social engineering campaign was multi-layered and sophisticated. Rather than asking for immediate access to sensitive systems, the hackers built relationships over time. They might have started with innocuous requests for publicly available information, gradually building trust and establishing their credibility as legitimate business partners. The attack targeted an employee at crypto wallet company Jinko, giving the hackers access to its communications system. This wasn't a random phishing attempt. It was a targeted operation designed to compromise specific individuals who could provide access to the broader financial network. Once inside Jinko's communications infrastructure, trader had achieved something far more valuable than access to a single account. They could monitor legitimate business communications, understand operational procedures, and, most crucially, position themselves to intercept and manipulate real transactions.
DMM Bitcoin's initial response was measured. They acknowledged the unauthorized leak and promised to reimburse customers. But behind closed doors, executives confronted a reality that would destroy their business. The company was forced to secure 55 billion yen in emergency loans, about $367 million, just to cover immediate liabilities. The mathematics were brutal. As Bitcoin's price rose throughout 2024, DMM Bitcoin's debt grew correspondingly. Due to price fluctuations, the stolen cryptocurrency is now worth more than $440 million. Customer confidence evaporated immediately. Even with reimbursement promises, withdrawal requests flooded in from customers seeking to move assets to competitors. Regulatory pressure from Japanese authorities added another layer of crisis. By December 2024, the inevitable announcement came. DMM Bitcoin would shut down operations and transfer customer accounts to SBI VC Trade, effectively ending the company's 6-year run as one of Japan's premier cryptocurrency exchanges. While DMM Bitcoin struggled with survival, the FBI, working with Japanese authorities and blockchain analysts, began one of the most comprehensive cryptocurrency investigations in history. The breakthrough came through careful analysis of money laundering patterns. Despite their sophistication, trader had used infrastructure consistent with previous Lazarus Group operations. Blockchain analysis revealed connections to wallet addresses previously linked to other North Korean attacks. In December 2024, Japanese and U.S. authorities formally attributed the theft to North Korean cyber actors, representing months of careful investigation and intelligence analysis.
As of 2025, the stolen Bitcoin remains largely unrecovered. The funds continue moving through the cryptocurrency ecosystem, converted into assets that support North Korea's broader strategic objectives. Every dollar successfully laundered represents funding for weapons programs and regime stability. DMM Bitcoin's shutdown marks the end of one chapter, but the beginning of a larger story about cryptocurrency, cybercrime, and geopolitical conflict. Trader continues to operate, likely planning their next operation while the industry struggles to adapt to state-sponsored threats. The hack forces uncomfortable questions. Can cryptocurrency exchanges ever be truly secure against nation-state attackers with unlimited resources? What happens when financial innovation becomes a weapon of economic warfare? The ghost operatives of Trader achieved something remarkable. They used the internet's promise of borderless finance to fund one of the world's most isolated regimes. The question now is whether the democratic world can develop defenses fast enough to counter this new form of digital aggression. What's your take on this evolving threat? Should governments treat cryptocurrency theft by foreign nations as acts of economic warfare? And how can the industry balance innovation with security challenges posed by the world's most sophisticated adversaries?